Hello, welcome. About to do another Facebook Live with you. So, today I'm going to be presenting from my book again, Mastering Vinyasa Yoga, as you see right here. It was an exciting process, actually, a slow, drawn out process writing this book after years of taking photos, putting things together, and finally publishing it 2 years ago. Uh, it's an artifact that's there. You can get it on Amazon, masteringvinyasayoga.com. No, not .com, just Mastering Vinyasa Yoga on Amazon. So, Vinyasa Yoga, in the way that I like to think of it, is a very efficient way of practicing. It's dynamic, it can be strengthening, it can work you towards flexibility in a very effective manner because it is relatively vigorous and it starts right in, usually maybe with just a little bit of warming up, and then right into the sun salutes, which I'll be doing today. We'll start right in with a sun salute, an easier sun salute pattern, going to slightly more dynamic sun salute pattern, a variation of the first sun salute, which we sometimes call Surya Namaskar A, except for the fact that it's not going to be a jump back, and then like a Surya Namaskar B, and then a few standing poses. But really the theme will be backbending. Backbending in yoga is one of the more challenging categories of postures. It's always been challenging for me, and yet I think for everyone it's very invigorating, stimulating. It can be very satisfying. It can be very expansive and uplifting, heart opening, shoulder opening, opens all the way through the front body. Now, we tend to hold a lot in our front, and this is where, when we are stressed, it pulls in, right? When we're startled, it pulls in. When we're afraid. So this is a way of really opening and releasing to the flow of life. And so I'll just say a few other things before I start. One is you want to really connect to your ujjayi breath, the sound of the breath, creating that constriction, the throat, and connecting it to your core. When you go into backbends, even though we'll be backbending from our lumbar spine primarily, we want to think of lengthening up and coiling into the upper back as we backbend, and protecting the lumbar from over bending in any particular vertebra. All right, so you really drop your tailbone, take your lower belly in and up, and you stabilize your core. I might be putting my sunglasses on here while I'm going into this. So ujjayi and maintaining stability in your core as you do these backbends. And the other thing is that you can really work your breath, really go into that expansive, uplifted, dynamic, open feeling with your breathing, and that makes the backbending even more exhilarating. And it's very stimulating for the spine, very good for your spine as long as you don't overdo it. Okay? So, coming from one of the sequences in the back of my book, one of the sample sequences, this is Vinyasa Yoga, creative Vinyasa Yoga for flexibility, focusing on backbends. So, let's have some fun, shall we? Here we go. Yeah. Just, if you're outdoors, all the better, right? So, just come to the top of your mat. And feet together. Take a moment here, just connecting in, grounding your heels, tailbone reaching down. Exhale completely. We'll start off with an easy back bend in this first reach. Okay, so you inhale, reach up, root down the heels, tailbone down, and lean it back. Try to get a long inhale. Exhale, slowly fold. It's okay to soften the knees into your forward bend. Now let's take the left foot back, and we're going to activate the back leg and reach up into a high lunge. Inhale. Again, lengthen your breath, leaning back gently, and then come back to a plank. Let's hold for a moment. Activate your legs, your core, widen across your chest. And now slowly lower down. You can always bring your knees down if you want. Exhale. Then upward dog. Let's linger in the upward dog for an extra breath. Just press the hands, press the feet, pull your upper arm bones back. Just activate your legs. And then come back when you're ready to downward dog. Exhale. Lengthen through, really spin the upper arms. We want to open the shoulders for our back bends. Keep spinning the upper arms. You can see what I'm doing here, hopefully. Spinning the upper arms, biceps forward, and then dip your heart down towards the floor. But don't dip the heart without spinning the upper arms. Okay, look forward. Let's just hop or step between the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. And again, we'll do a gentle back bend here. Reaching up. Maybe lean back. Deep inhale. Exhale to neutral. Same beginning. Inhale, reach. Spin the biceps back again, lift and lean back. Exhale, fold. Take the right foot back this time into the lunge. High lunge. Activate the back leg. One deep inhale, reach up. Lengthen, lean back. See, I'm keeping my chin in. And that's fine to do that. Exhale, come to plank and lower down when you're ready. Chaturanga. Go to upward dog again. Let's hold for an extra breath. Spread the toes, activate through the thighs. Pull your heart through. Spin the upper arms externally. Good, and come back. Downward dog. Keep that rotation in your upper arms as you dip the heart back. Reach the sit bones back. Release your neck. Good, now look forward. You could hop or step between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Draw down your back. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up, reach. Inhale, again, just do a little back bend here. Scoop the tailbone down, inner thighs back. Exhale to neutral. Good, bend your knees. Utkatasana. Inhale, reach, gaze up. And then slowly fold. Exhale. Like I said, it's very efficient, right? Inhale, flat back. This time, if you'd like to jump, you can, or just step back and lower down to chaturanga. Exhale, elbows hug in. Upward dog, inhale. One breath this time, really pull through. Downward dog. Exhale. Spinning those upper arms, right leg back and up. Inhale. And then step. Exhale between your hands. Plant the back foot. First warrior. Reach. Good. Open it out. Second warrior. Reach right arm up. Hold your right elbow and pull back. So you just want to open through the shoulders a little bit here. Looking up. Remember the tailbone reaching down, lower belly in and up. Okay, then go to the high lunge again. Pivot, hold on to the left elbow. Pull back. Now you can look to the right, put a little more twist into it. Good, when you're ready, take the left hand down. Find this twist here, right arm reaching up. Looking up towards the right thumb. And then we go to the wild thing. So plant into your left hand. Now you can take it into a nice deep back bend here if you'd like. So you spin to the outer edge of the back foot, right foot behind you, reach overhead, and just lift towards the ceiling, heart towards the sky. Stay here, one more breath, really lift and open. Good, and when you're ready, return to plank and lower down to chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale, press the feet, press the hands. Downward dog, exhale. Spinning those upper arms. Left leg back and up, inhale. Exhale, step. Set up your first warrior. Plant the back foot. Reach up, inhale. Open it up. Second warrior. Left arm up. Hold your elbow. Pull back. Stay here for a couple breaths. Looking up underneath. Keep bending your left knee. Tailbone down. Use your ujjayi breath here. Good. When you're ready, pivot. High lunge. Right elbow up. Hold your elbow, pull back. So you're just settling into that lunge. Turn, look back. So we have to open the shoulders and the hip flexors for our back bends. Right? So that's why we're throwing all these preparatory poses in here. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaching up. Let's find the twist. Twists are good for prepping for your back bends too. Prepare your spine. Looking up towards your left hand. And here we go to the wild thing. Hopefully I won't hit myself on this. There you go. Outer edge of the back foot. Sweep left foot behind. Reach overhead. Really lift your hips. Lift your heart. Reach. Stay there one more breath. And then come back to plank. Engage your legs and core, lower down, elbows hug in. Exhale and inhale, upward dog. Really expand. And downward dog, exhale. Okay, we're gonna go right from here into another flow pattern. So center the left foot, take the right leg back and up. Open the hip out, bend your knee. Look up underneath the right arm. Like you're about to go to the wild thing, but you're not going to. Then exhale, step between your hands. Okay, we're going right into a half moon pose. This is to be efficient, right? So we're going to balance on the right foot. Right hand slightly out to the right. So make sure I don't hit this table. Open out to the right. And if you feel ready, get a hold of your left foot or ankle as you turn and look up. Keep breathing. Just push that back foot behind you. Good. Lightly step down to second warrior. Reach, reverse your peaceful windswept warrior for a moment, and then triangle pose. Straighten the right leg, right hand comes down. Now take that top arm and let's wrap it back. See if you can take it all the way back. Reach for your thigh and spin that left shoulder, look up. Good. When you're ready, bring both hands down, frame the front foot, bend the front knee, drop the back knee into a knee down lunge, and reach up. So you're going to just let your hips settle forward. Again, tailbone down, lower belly in and up. Reach up. We're going to stay here and just lean back a little more. Take your left elbow, pull back like we were doing earlier. This time, see if you can connect up. Okay, so you're trying to connect up, or just hold that other hold, and just settle the hips forward. Gut into those hip flexors on the left side. Of course, you guys are seeing the opposite in that. I just realized, but so just lift, look up. One more breath. Good. When you're ready, just bring the hands down and let's step it back. Vinyasa. Oh, upward dog. Really pull through. Downward dog. Exhale. And do that on the other side. Center the right foot. Take left leg up. Open it out. Look up underneath the left arm. Just be there for a moment. And when you're ready, exhale, step between your hands. We'll set up our half moon pose. Balance onto the left foot. Open out. to the right. So you're seeing the opposite, so just find your half moon, open, and stack that top hip above the right hip. And then if you did it on the last side, hold on to the back foot or ankle, do that half bow in your half moon, Chapasana. Kick that foot behind you a little more. Good. When you're ready, lightly step down, second warrior position. Reverse it for a moment, and then come to triangle pose. You straighten your left leg, reach left hand down, and then take that top arm and wrap it behind you. Roll that shoulder back, turn, looking up. Keep activation in your legs. Okay, and then bring both hands down. Sorry, I can't really see who's out there watching, but whoever is out there, hope you're enjoying this. So come to your lunge, the knee down, and then reach up. Settle the hips forward. Remember, tailbone down, lower belly in and up. Protect your lower back as you reach back. Then hold your right elbow and connect up. Keep lengthening. Feel that exhilarating, expansive feeling of the back bend up into your heart. Good. And I think that's where we went back. So go back to your plank and lower down. Chaturanga. Go upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Okay, right leg back and up again. Inhale. Exhale and step. So let's go into a twisting triangle pose. We're just going to set it up right from here. So you plant the back foot, straighten the front leg, cross over, reach. Use a block if you need to. Spin. And reach up. Like I said, the twists are really good for prepping for your back bends. Then from your twisting triangle, bring it into a twisting half moon. Left hand comes forward, you're balancing on the right foot. And again, you can reach for your back foot and just kick it up and away. Or just keep it reaching straight back. And you're turning, looking up to the right. Okay, from here lightly step down. Again, we're in a low drop knee lunge, right? So then just come up and put your front, or your, in this case I have my right hand on my right thigh. You might see it as opposite of what I'm doing, right? So then reach back, get that back foot. This is not easy, but just slowly see if you can bring that foot in. Keep turning forward. If you can press on top of the foot, do that. Square off towards the front. Tailbone down, lower belly in and up. Sternum lifted, just keep turning forward. Good. Release. And let's go back. Now, if you get tired of vinyasas, you just go to downward dog. But otherwise, keep them coming, right? Chaturanga. Upward dog, just opening. Downward dog. Exhale. Here we go. This is the last one of these cycles. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, step. We're going to set up our twisting triangle pose right from here. So plant the back foot, straighten the front leg, reach across. Spinning the inner thighs back. Keep grounding that back heel. Reach up. Good. And then this is where we went to balancing. So float out onto the left foot. Right hand stays down, slightly to the right. Hips stay level. Twisting, half moon pose. And maybe reach for the back foot. Kick it up and away. Breathe. From here, lightly step down. Again, we're going to this drop knee lunge. And then come up, bring your hand on the front thigh. The other hand reaches back. And get a hold of the back foot. Slowly bring it forward, square off towards the front. So you can press on top of that foot. And just lift your heart. Settle into those hip flexors on the right side. Or you might see it as the left side here, so you go lift. Now, opening the front body is not always so easy. Can make you squirm a little bit. Okay, release and come back. Maybe squirming is the wrong word. Let's go lower down or just go right to downward dog. Or upward dog if you want. Nice and deep now. And downward dog. Exhale. Okay, so for these little Facebook Live things, I sometimes change things up slightly from what's in the book. So this is what I'm about to do. So right leg back, and then step outside of your right hand. Drop the back knee, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to go to a dragon, or some people call it lizard, right? Turn the toes of the right foot out, bring the left forearm across, and see if you can reach for this back foot. Now, that's what I was going to say. If you can see it, right? So bring that back foot in. Again, you're working those hip flexors. Turn and look back over the right shoulder. Good. Now, let's do a funky transition here. So you're going to go from that, so come to a lunge with both hands inside, and you're going to kick that back leg through. So you're going to come up a little bit, plant the weight into that outside hand, and kick through. And we'll go to Marichyasana A. Right knee is up. Wrap around. That's it. Again, lefts and rights are going to be confusing in this, but you wrap and fold. Work those shoulders back, widen across the collarbones. Good. And sit up, and let's bring it into a twist from here. So now you can do it either from this Marichyasana position, or you can turn it into an Ardha Matsyendrasana position. I'm going to do it from this Marichyasana position. You can just keep that position, lean back, reach that front arm up, inhale, and then exhale. Hook, or maybe wrap. Just see what you can do here. And lengthen up and turn. Good. Now, in order to start this whole thing on the other side, stepping to that funky lunge, we got to go back to the Vinyasa, right? So if you want to do a fancy Vinyasa, you're welcome to. A lot of times people will do this from a twisting position. Go like this, hook, lean out, and then go back. So either way, you get to downward dog, left leg back, inhale, and then step outside of your left hand. Exhale, drop the back knee, turn your toes out, left toes out, or front foot toes out. Forearm comes across, and reach back. So you can get a hold of that back foot. Or just bring your hand towards your sacrum. Look back. be feeling pretty warmed up for our back bends at this point. Open to all these different areas of the body. So we're going to strike while we're warm. So when you're ready, you put the weight into the outside hand and kick the backward leg through. Come to your Marichasana where you wrap around the front of that leg. Work the shoulders back, lengthen out, and fold. Got to keep your breath flowing the whole time, right? Inhale, sit up. Now you can choose, either do this same leg position or you can go to Ardha Matsyendrasana position. So since I did it this way, I'm going to do it again. So hand behind you, lean back, reach that front arm up, and then hook. Either stay with the hook or wrap. Lengthen up through your spine. Breathing fully, deeply. Just keep coming back to that. So now we're going to have to do our Vinyasa again, and then we're going to go into some other back bending progression. So last time what I did was brought the foot across, right? And then come up, hook into the twist, lean out, and chaturanga. Just didn't want to kick the table. And downward dog. So from the downward dog, now we're going to go into a true back bend progression, right? As though we haven't done any yet. So lift the legs, Shalabhasana. Good. And to be efficient, again, reach back, get your ankles for the bow. So you can walk your hands down towards your knees a little more in that bow. Keep your knees hugging in. Really kick up and away. Tailbone still reaching away from the head. And if you want, you can do a mini vinyasa. You tuck your toes, plant your palms, go upward dog. And downward dog. Exhale. Well, I think we just have to throw in a brief pigeon here. So, take the right knee forward. I'm going to go right into this reaching back. So you go reach back, get that back foot, bring it in, maybe hook it, or maybe bring it overhead. Alright, that's not feeling so great there today. Like I said, sometimes these back bends can be pretty challenging, right? And then just relax forward for a moment. But we are on the mission to finish our back bends. So when you're ready, step back. Either go through the vinyasa or just come right back to downward dog and take left knee forward, pigeon, Ekapada Rajakapatasana. One-legged king pigeon, right? Square off towards the front, bring that front foot in close towards your hip, reach back, get that back foot, bring it in. Again, you can hook it, or so there's a trick for holding this foot to bring it overhead. That's a little bit of a challenging transition, right? Bring it over. See, the challenge is to keep smiling as you do it. Good. And release, relax forward for a moment. I wonder if anybody's out there actually following this. You're probably just watching me go through my gyrations. That's okay. And if you're out there, whenever you're coming to see it, welcome, and hope you enjoy the show, or you can actually do this. It's a great back bend progression, and we're about to wrap it up. So when you're ready, you can just Come back. Do either right to downward dog or go chaturanga. Upward dog. It's really getting nice and deep now. Downward dog. Bring your knees down. Go to a camel pose. So you just set it up, knees hip width. Keep hugging the knees in. Feet hip width. Pressing the feet down. Hips forward. Remember your ujjayi breath and your scooping, which in Anusara they call pelvic loop, right? Inward spiral pelvic loop activation. Hips forward, like you're pressing your hips towards a wall. Lift, like you press your sternum to the ceiling, to the sky. Then reach back. Very expansive. Now, if you feel ready, you can go all the way reaching back. Maybe reach for the wall or reach for the floor, right? So you just go, exhale, reach back. Now, you can also use that as a transition, going all the way back to your full back bend, or just come onto your back. To do this transition, you tuck your toes, come forward a little bit. If you can see that my toes are tucked under, but then I reach back and go up. And just one more deep back bend, whatever you feel like doing here. So you get your heels in, lift your hips, keep those knees hugging in, and then press all the way up. Okay, and then finally, you can just bring your knees in. I'm going to turn all the way around here. If you got one more back bend in you, go ahead. Do one more. Because it's so exhilarating. Press up. There we go. Maybe walk in a little closer. Okay, but I do have to wrap up this nice Facebook Live dynamic flow here. So come down, knees in, we'll do a gentle twist. So bring the hips to one side, knees to the other side. Exhale. And come back to center. Shift, bring the knees down. Good. After you twist to both sides, come back to center. Now I would throw in some other poses, but I think that was probably enough. And I'm not even sure what the time is because I can't actually see the phone that is recording here. But so just come sitting up, come to a full sitting forward bend. Just ease your way slowly into it. And then from this moment, I would let you just wrap up in a way that feels good to you. And that could mean just relaxing on your back, doing a final relaxation, or you could continue in your own way. But so, I'm going to do the wrap up here. So if you like to just sit up and breathe for a moment. One really beautiful thing about doing back bends is that it opens you up to such a degree that you might really be able to get a full deep inhale. So if you just take a few moments here, whether you go to your relaxation or whether you sit up and do it, just exhale completely, connect in deep, inner thighs roll towards the floor, tailbone reaching towards the floor, connect into your pelvic floor. Now inhale slowly, starting down low, and just gradually build the inhale up, going towards the back ribs. Still reaching your tailbone down, going to the side ribs, expanding, going to the chest, still inhaling. Just feel how you can open the front body. Keep inhaling wherever you can get to. Expanding up into the chest. Whenever you get to the peak, pause. Drop your chin in. Engage your Mula Bandha. Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index fingertips touch. Feel that expansive hold. And then you can release whenever you're ready. Exhale. Just do one more like that. See how long and smooth you can make it. So you start from way down low. And then you gradually expand into your back, into the side ribs, into front ribs, towards the sternum, chest, upper back, back of the neck. Still deep inhale, pause at the end. Jalandhara Bandha, dropping the chin in, sternum lifted. Mula Bandha. Good. Exhale, soften and release. Just sit and feel. Relax. So, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this Facebook Live. We are still live streaming on yogasynthesis.com. Come check it out. And also, of course, this was a selection from Mastering Vinyasa Yoga by yours truly. And this was just the Vinyasa for Flexibility sample at the back of the book. This was actually just a piece of that. And just keep working those, all the different categories, not just the backbends, but the backbends feel so good. So, hope you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to you all. Namaste.